Hey BAMMA Nation, get ready for Badbeat 10 coming August 9th at Commerce Casino. Here with Culley, getting ready to take on Jesse Newell for the Featherweight title for BAMMA USA. So first off, it's coming off a winning streak with us.
Yes,
You're currently 4-0 in our cage. Been with us for a year now. How's it going into your fifth fight?
I feel confident. It's a tough matchup, but I think this is a matchup I've had before. I'm used to these fights now. It's nothing new, so I'm just eager to get in there and to show improvement from my last fight.
Now going back to the last fight, that was actually going to be you going for the title fight
Right.
for featherweight division, but that didn't happen. You went in for a catchweight. So let's talk about that. What happened during that last fight week, getting ready for fight week?
Well, before camp, I usually overhydrate and then hydrate or dehydrate down to make weight. I have an issue called ahydrosis, and what happens is I get diphtheria, which is like I start bleeding when I urine if I lose too much water, and so it starts messing with my health as far as like my cardio. Like I feel like muscle tension, like the lactic pull. Like when I'm wrestling, I can feel it all throughout my body. And to be honest, I wanted to pull out of the fight. I sold a few tickets, and I had a lot of people supporting me, and the whole Trill Nation was out there, and Brad was like, just see if you can make it, see if you can go to the fight, make it happen. There's Justin Linn was highly touted, even though it is a small record. Supposed to be a really good striker, and that's a matchup we haven't seen yet. Is me versus another striker, and I felt the pressure, but I just felt I had to go out there and fight for my people regardless, and that's what I did.
And victorious against Justin Linn.
Yes, ma'am.
Now going into this, going against Jesse Newell, he was actually going to fight you last time,
Right.
but he pulled out. He didn't feel like he was ready to be going for a title fight. He respects you very much, and he got another fight in against Schiller, knocked him out in 40 seconds in the first round. Does that add a little bit of pressure going into this one against him?
Well, not pressure. The thing to me is if you're a fighter, you're fighting for the goal. If you're not in it to be the best, then you shouldn't be in it. Richard Schiller beat me a few years back, and a couple years back, and I'm a way better fighter than I am now, And so seeing him fight Richard's kind of on a down slope. I kind of took it as like, okay, you'd rather take the easy fight than the contender fight. And so going into this fight, I feel it boosted my confidence. No pressure for me. I just feel like he's in it for the numbers, and he's coming into my house. This is my backyard. I've been here for a year now, and there's no mercy. I mean, every opponent I have faced in BAMMA has felt some kind of way when they left, and I don't plan on changing that with them.
Now going into this, being that it's your fifth fight, and we've been consistently putting you on our card, what does that make you feel?
I mean, it's an honor to me. I have a home. I have somewhere I can showcase my skills, and I'm getting quality opponents. I don't have to go to like a Gladiator or one of these shows to where I can fight in a tomato can. The guys who I'm fighting, I'm supposed to be fighting, and that's what I wanted to do. When I first talked to Brett, he goes, "I'm gonna throw you in there with guys who are tough," and I had no problem with it because I want to prove I'm the best in this division and eventually in the world. So that's what I'm doing.
So what's going to be your main focus going up against Jesse Newell?
He's a good boxer. He has really good jiu-jitsu. And it's like I said, it's a matchup I faced before. I don't think there's much Jesse Newell can do that I haven't seen and dealt with. I just want to be violent. My last fight, it was pretty violent, but I didn't get the finish. So I think I owe myself and the fans and my coaching a finish. I want a stoppage.
Now with the last two fights, both of them went to unanimous decision. Do you think it's going to go that way? Do you want to go to war, or do you want this to be the first round, get it over with?
Wherever the fight goes, I'm perfectly comfortable with it. If there's a knockout or TKO submission early, I'll take it. But if I have to beat on a guy for 25 minutes to take my belt home, that's what I'll do.
Now going with it, health was a little bit of an issue with the last fight. How are you? Are you ready for this one? How are your kidneys doing? How is everything?
Everything's good this fight. I got a new dietitian, working with a nutritionist, and I'm just focusing on actually just like the healthier lifestyle of eating, what I wasn't doing before. I don't have to so much worry about a cut. I just am dieting pretty much and staying consistent with it. So right now, 7 weeks out, I feel great. I'm already close. I'm like 11 pounds out, and so just gonna see how it goes. But right now, I'm feeling confident.
And who are you training with?
Aaron Witherspoon, Georgie Karahanyan, Syed Awad, Craig the Bullet Buchanan. I mean, the list is still crazy. I'm surrounded by a bunch of killers right now, and I feel that's why I'm doing as well as I am.
Well, going into this, Any shout outs to your sponsors?
Creative Minds and Visions Clothing, first and foremost. They're always there. Angel Rock and Sand, Breako Mouthpieces, Iridium Sports, and Millennia and Bullet Hole Muay Thai.
All right, Chris. Well, it's always a pleasure talking with you. Looking forward to seeing you. Stay healthy with this last 7 weeks coming up to the fight. Title fight, featherweight division. I'm sure it's got to feel great knowing that you're going for it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And we were talking about it earlier, but seeing EJ Chavez walk away with the belt, was that more of a motivation for you?
Yeah, man, it was a pretty belt. I mean, EJ went out there and he did his thing. George Valdez is one of my friends. You know, it was kind of hard seeing. It was kind of bittersweet. I like seeing the belt, but I saw one of my friends lose. But, you know, he went out there and did his thing, so hats off to him. He's a great ambassador for what a champ should be, a hard worker and a grinder.
Well, also, Chris Culley, you're a very hard worker, and you proved that last 4 times in our cage, and we're looking forward to seeing you the 5th time for Badbeat 10.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can see Badbeat 10, Chris Culley going for his title fight, featherweight division.